your sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabinet. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon. I stopped the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it.
That shit.
Started rapping and 6 months later I'm rich. No, I'm with some elegance. I'm with it some with a post, so I hope that you hesitant. If they make them wish that they never most of these just they be telling it. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping it. How you this hit that selling ain't rip. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you could you mess with it. Can't do the show if it don't gotta check with it. Dean Popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I stopped the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid the full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that started rapping and 6 months later I'm rich.
It hurt me. Somebody hurt me. Somebody hurt me. No, yes. No.
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Philadelphia 76ers. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Here's Holmgren. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Now here's Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Outside, Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Oubre can't get it to go.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Dort trying to free himself up. Holmgren gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Chet Holmgren.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Pass to Embiid. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
When we talk about guys 7 feet plus, is Embiid the top shooter? I can't think of anyone that's a little bit better.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. To the paint. Up and in on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Back to Embiid. In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, it's Oubre. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Maxey, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And he gets the bucket.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
George double teamed. Here's Holmgren. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holmgren's got 10 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Maxey, no good. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
The 76ers trailed by 9. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Dort wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Thunder?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Now, here's Maxey. Still without a basket.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Over in the corner, Dort. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 11. Pass to George. Takes a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Quick decision right there from George. Not giving the D any time to react.
Now Hartenstein. To the middle. Holmgren can't hit. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Embiid. That one, no good. The Thunder lead by 8. Out to the right wing. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Now the 76ers on the break. George with the ball. Williams picks him up. Oubre outside. Oubre on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Here's Holmgren. And he lays it straight in. Holmgren's got 12 in the game.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Here's McCain. Inside. Here's Yabusele. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 5. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And it's the 76ers with the ball.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Back to Holmgren. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy.
20.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
McCain's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. And a pick counts off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Edwards. Plays it up off the glass. Edwards got his first basket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Drummond with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Walker. Here's Yabusele. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Williams. Oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow.
Oh, wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg. That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Holmgren. Walker with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 7. It's Edwards on the wing. With the teardrop. A new 14 for the 76ers. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way. He's got 6.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Walker with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
The 76ers trail by 8. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And both free throws good for Drummond. The Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Williams. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Defended by Drummond. Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot. On the wing, George. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
And look at Drummond. He's capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Williams a screen to the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Dort. It's Drummond with the rebound. And here's Oubre. He's got 5 to the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Here's Philadelphia. 4-point game. Oubre outside. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And they double up Embiid. The 3 from George. Another shot. In close. Embiid gets it to fall.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
They get the rebound. And Dort gets it to go. Dort got 5 points now this quarter.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Outside, George. Williams with the steal. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Maxey.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
For Oklahoma City, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. Here's Maxey. He's got 5.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
For Philadelphia, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Maxey hits them both. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. Mitchell wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Williams. Back to Wallace. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 5. And will return shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The 76ers trailed by 5. Outside, Maxey to the paint. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Wiggins. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Up top, Joe. Now here's Wiggins. That's a floater go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And he's good on the second. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. 76ers moving the ball around. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team.
Here's Williams. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Thunder lead by 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the 76ers making a change here.
Number 16, Lonnie Walker IV.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Caruso with the ball. Nothing on the board. Down low. Williams' shot is off. The 76ers trailed by 3.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Walker with the three. The Thunder leading by 3. Wallace. No good from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Embiid wide open. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Mitchell with it. George picks him up. Here's Wiggins. That shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Nobody near George. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Wiggins. Off target at the rim. The 76ers trail by 3. Inside. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Walker. Outside, George. 5 on the clock. Pass to Walker. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. In the corner, George with it. Oubre outside. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Second chance effort. And it's George missing. The Thunder leading by 5. Wallace outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
To the paint. Embiid inside. Back to Maxey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Outside for George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 6 points.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
To the middle. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Maxey.
Oklahoma City foul. Williams. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the 76ers now. Trailing by 2. Back to George. There's Walker with the 3. Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's good from long range.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Taken away by Williams. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Embiid with it. Outside, George. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. 1:21 left to play here in the third. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And a wide-open look for Walker. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Williams with a clean look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 7. Here's McCain. No scoring in this one. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Hartenstein. Walker with the rebound. Fast break, here they come. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Drummond. And that one, good. Drummond's got 8.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Edwards. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 3-point lead. Picked by Williams. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the 76ers. It's Edwards on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder leading by 3. For 3, Mitchell. They get it back. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. Gilgeous Alexander cover. 4 on the clock to tie it up. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Going inside, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Now here's Drummond. Back to Walker. And he drives in. Shoots. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Dort.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Goes up again. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. To the middle. And finished off by Oubre.
That's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with it.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
Here's Grimes. Got a piece of it. Outside, George. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. The jump hook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Grimes. It's not going to go for him. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Williams. Now Hartenstein. Defended by Drummond. Back to Hartenstein. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Thunder?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Embiid the screen. Down low. Rebound by Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 13 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The 76ers trailed by 8. Oubre, no one around him. Misses the 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre pulls it in. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
76ers foul. That's his first personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9. 1:16 left to play in the final quarter. To the paint, and the dunk by Embiid.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And yes, it's good.
So this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
It's Williams, high post. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And the Thunder with possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony.
Mash up the dance.
Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out. If it's then I'm cheap. But my demon.
Will be seriously boosted in their attributes. Can you slow them down?
Or will you use your power boost to distract the defense and pass it off for an easy basket?
It takes strategy. Compete for the highest.
Addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. No like, no plastic, vibe like in my glass, they classic. I got it in my bag, spin it back fist. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow, saw red, said no. Keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check, no my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check, no my demon. Aye, aye, I make it turn around. Attention on her like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. That is at the posse, hello. about to function like a It's a moment, take a picture, acting cocky. About the music, little baby, love my disc jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since it started. So here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go half on a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought, slid through, I'ma burn rubber. Real lover, other half is a
Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the 4th member of our team, Allie LaForce. Here's Green. Here's Şengün. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Down low. Thompson with a steal. And it's Green off the drive. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Outside, Green. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Now here's Conley. Randall. Nice D from Thompson.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot. And it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle. Just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Green for three. Randall pulls down the board.
That is one he'd like to have back.
Over to the left wing. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randall.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. That one no good. Good D by Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. The three is up. Rockets with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Green. Back to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And stolen by Edwards. For three, Randall. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Randall's got 5 points.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three.
My heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. The Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. Head up under his arm. I had a cross for a charm. Cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren homes. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations.
With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Inside. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Hartenstein, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Oubre. George outside. Here's Grimes. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Now Williams. Shoots from the baseline. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. George with it. Hartenstein covering. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Oubre. Embiid, high post. The kick out to Maxey. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, the corner three, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A. I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Fires from the corner. That one's wide left.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxey's got 5 points.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's Embiid. Here's Grimes. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. There's the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. George outside. Embiid with it. Hartenstein covering. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daigneault. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Thunder trail by 8. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Top of the key jumper, no good.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Out left to the wing. Here's Grimes. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Embiid. Got it.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the big finish by Holmgren.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. George outside. Pass to Embiid. And here is Maxey. Back to Embiid. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Thunder trail by 3. It's Holmgren, high post. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Williams from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's a tie ball game. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Embiid inside. Can't hit from in close. Here's Oklahoma City now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Here's Holmgren. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Pass to Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. Pure from three-point range. Maxey's got 8.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Pass to Oubre. 40 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid misses. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Williams. Now here's Hartenstein. The rebound by Embiid.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Knocks it loose. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Stay out of the way! Wow. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City.
The 76ers, 17.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Pass to Drummond. The kick out to Walker. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Look at Shai playing big inside.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shai's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Yabusele. Over Holmgren.
Outstanding D from Holmgren. I mean, I love seeing him make an impact with that kind of energy.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
It's Walker on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Drummond. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Walker. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. Free throw good, Walker.
First personal foul.
And both free throws good for Walker. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Williams. Dort for 3. The shot that time not on target. 76ers trail by 12. Outside Maxey. Now here's Embiid. All alone. That's good on the jumper. Embiid's got 6.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. And that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul George pulls it in. Now Philadelphia with it. To the inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. Rebound by Philadelphia. And here's Walker. Over Williams. Back to Walker. Pass to Maxey. Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
How many young 7-footers have a floater game? I mean, Holmgren is just unreal.
Maxey surveys. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Oh,
yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 20-7 run. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Good on the bucket. George has got 9.
Unlike a lot of wings, George really has no problem stepping inside the line and scoring around the hoop.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 points in the game. The kick out to Williams. The Thunder with another miss. 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Bona. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Oubre. Here's Maxey. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Dort. Soft touch off the glass. So Dort's got his first bucket in this one.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Pass to Grimes. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. And they recover it. Back to Maxey. Left side Oubre. 6 to shoot. Maxey on the wing. Here's the 3. The Thunder pull it in. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Grimes. From behind the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 14. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. A different look for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the floor.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Now here's Mitchell. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 14-point game. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Maxey's got 10 points.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot. Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
The three, George. Here's Oubre. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 12. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
George's shot is off. Here's Wallace. Driving to the basket. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Drills it from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
George, left side. Here's Embiid. Rejected by Mitchell. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Joe. From deep three-point land. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And stolen by Hartenstein. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. They get it back. Wallace outside. Goes back up. Caruso misses. 76ers trail by 17. Pass to Edwards. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Oh, he picked him clean. Fast break. Here we go. Yabusele. Yep, count it.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
That one drops for him. Hartenstein's got 6.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive, BA, in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
Down low. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's McCain. No good on the shot. Oklahoma City leading by 19. From deep three-point land. Wallace misses. Intercepted. Inside. Caruso. The layup misses. Outside Walker. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. 1:49 left to play in the third quarter. From deep, Mitchell. On target from range.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
First team foul. Thunder foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
That one's no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. .119 left in the third. Beyond the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 20. Walker with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Williams. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Edwards. And here's Walker. There's the triple. They get it back. Second chance effort. Yabusele hooked that.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line, and he drops the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Walker for 3. Drops in the 3. Walker's got 6.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Outside, Williams. No good on the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drummond. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting
41.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Maxi's got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. It's stolen by Oubre. On the take. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. Maxey on the wing. Back to Embiid. Pass to Grimes. Embiid with it. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. The first one falls.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Chet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And here's Embiid. Shoots over Hartenstein. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Right side Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Dort's shot is good.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
So big for this offense and crucial that Oubre can continue to knock it down from there.
Right side Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul George pulls it in. 76ers trail by 17. On the attack, Oubre. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Too good at getting to that opening. Oubre quick to the rack. He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Pass to George. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Well, Fred, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated, but this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Now Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Outside Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. It's Dort on the wing. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. It's stolen by Maxey. Embiid's shot is good.
What your bum ass over there doing, man? Get my phone, man. You think you, man, now you done messed it up. Stop doing that.
Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Thunder leading by 17. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. That one no good. Dort right side. From the corner. The shot off that time. 76ers trail by 19. Embiid with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. For 3, Maxey. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Oklahoma City leading by 18. The layup off target. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. George, a deep three. And Embiid with the power jam. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 18. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Williams. Here's Holmgren. Drives to the hoop.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
For three, Maxey. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
An impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry.
Yes!
On my own, I would never ask you. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?
I'm not in a mood, cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my DJ paid. Wise man took.
That was CJ Dub out there,
from the event, collecting VC, boosts, and clothing to
that
show
was